Welcome to Headphone News, Greater Toronto edition for Tuesday, December 10, 2024.
Speculation on early Ontario election. Speculation is increasing in Ontario, Canada, about whether Premier Doug Ford will call an early election. This discussion is driven by the quick movement of several bills and plans to send out $200 CAD, which is about $149 USD, in refund checks to households in early 2025. As the Ontario legislature prepares for its winter break, political parties are talking about what this could mean for them. The New Democratic Party, or NDP, recently raised over $825,000 CAD, around $616,000 USD, from 15,640 contributions in just 60 days. In contrast, the Liberal Party raised nearly $2.5 million CAD, about $1.86 million USD, during the same period. Concerns are growing due to an ongoing inquiry by the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, or RCMP, into the government's process of removing land from the protected Greenbelt. This investigation could significantly shape public opinion of the Ford government as the June 2026 election approaches. The political atmosphere in Ontario is tense, with all parties gearing up for potential changes in government direction.
Canada Post-Strike Update. Union proposes wage increases. The Canadian Union of Postal Workers, or CUPW, met with Canada Post on December 9, 2024. This was the first discussion since a federal mediator paused negotiations nearly 2 weeks ago. The union represents over 55,000 workers who have been on strike for 25 days. CUPW is asking for a series of wage increases over 4 years, 9% in the first year, followed by 4%, and then 3% for the last 2 years. They are also seeking additional medical leave and better short-term disability payments. Canada Post expressed disappointment with these demands, citing ongoing financial challenges. CUPW aims to improve working conditions and pay in a tough labor environment. These proposed wage increases could significantly impact workers' earnings and set an important example for future labor negotiations in Canada. Currently, 10,000 Canadian dollars is roughly equal to $7,400 US.
Windsor man arrested for child abuse livestream. A 29-year-old man from Windsor, Ontario, has been arrested for allegedly live-streaming child sexual abuse on a social media platform. The investigation started when Toronto police received a tip about the incident. Within just 2 hours, Windsor police tracked down the video and apprehended the suspect in downtown Windsor. Thankfully, the 3-year-old child involved is now safe with family. This case highlights how crucial it is for law enforcement to respond quickly to child exploitation and emphasizes the role of social media companies in reporting such crimes. Child sexual abuse is a serious issue that continues to spark important conversations about online safety and protective measures for children.
Court upholds First Nations claim to Sauble Beach. The Ontario Court of Appeal has supported a decision stating that a section of Sauble Beach in Ontario, Canada, belongs to the Chippewas of Saugeen First Nation. This ruling rejects appeals from the municipality of South Bruce Peninsula, the Ontario government, and local families against a previous decision made in April 2023 by Justice Susan Vella. The court's decision emphasizes the importance of treaty rights and addresses past wrongs related to land ownership. The area in question, known as Kai Simayan, covers about 2 kilometers. This outcome could have significant effects on Indigenous rights in Canada and may influence similar cases in the future. Local landowners might experience changes in how their land is used and owned, while this ruling could promote Indigenous tourism initiatives in the region. Understanding the history of land ownership in Canada is essential, as this case highlights ongoing efforts toward healing and recognizing Indigenous rights.
Shooting incident in Brampton, Ontario. A targeted shooting occurred in Brampton, Ontario, where Peel Regional Police identified 26-year-old Pritpal Singh as the victim. The incident happened last Thursday night around 11:30 p.m. outside a home on Odeon Street and Concord Drive. Another man was also shot but suffered injuries that are not critical. Investigators believe this shooting is connected to a later incident in Caledon, Ontario. Brampton, part of the Greater Toronto Area, is facing increasing concerns about gun violence. Community leaders and law enforcement are expected to improve safety measures in response to this event. The investigation is ongoing, with police working to uncover the reasons behind the shooting and identify any individuals of interest.
Heartbreaking plea for missing puppy in Montreal. An Ontario couple, Naomi and Rocco Durago, faced a heartbreaking situation when their car was stolen in Pointe Claire, a suburb of Montreal, Canada. Their 4-month-old puppy, Bella, was inside the car when it was taken. The couple had parked their silver Toyota at Fairview Mall while attending a hockey tournament. After about 45 minutes of shopping, they returned to find both the car and Bella missing. They searched the parking lot for an hour before calling the Montreal City Police Service. The police began an investigation and later found the abandoned vehicle, but Bella was not inside. This incident highlights the serious problem of car theft in Montreal, especially in mall parking lots. Pet owners are urged to take precautions, like not leaving pets in vehicles and using devices to prevent theft. Community involvement is crucial in finding lost pets, and public awareness and vigilance are essential. The couple is hoping for a Christmas miracle to reunite with their beloved Bella.
Closure of safe injection sites in Toronto. Toronto, Ontario, is set to close the works safe injection site due to a new law that bans these facilities within 200 meters of schools and daycares. As a result, 33 workers will lose their jobs, including 4 permanent community health officers and 29 temporary harm reduction counselors. The workers' union argues that this closure will hurt public health efforts in addressing the opioid crisis, which has led to thousands of overdose deaths in the city. The works is one of 5 sites facing closure, with the law taking effect in March 2024. This decision could result in more overdose deaths and increased strain on emergency services, as safe injection sites play a crucial role in connecting users to health services and reducing public drug use.
Preparations for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Preparations are ramping up for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, with just 500 days left until kickoff. The FIFA office in Toronto, Canada, is increasing its staff from over 50 to around 80. During the tournament, an additional 600 to 700 personnel will be on hand to help. This World Cup will feature 48 teams competing in 104 matches across 16 host cities in Canada, the United States, and Mexico. Significant upgrades are planned for venues, including AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, with costs reaching $1.2 billion. The event is expected to boost local economies through increased tourism and job creation, while improvements to infrastructure will benefit residents long after the tournament ends. Safety and security will be top priorities to ensure a smooth event. Overall, these preparations show a strong commitment to hosting a successful and unforgettable World Cup.
Toronto couple faces home invasion. A couple in Midtown Toronto, Ontario, Canada, experienced a frightening home invasion on December 3, 2024, around 10:30 at night. The husband, who is in his 60s, was watching a hockey game when burglars broke into their home. Armed and wearing masks, the intruders attacked him while searching for keys to luxury SUVs parked outside. The break-in lasted about 2.5 minutes, and the husband suffered serious injuries that required stitches after being hit with a hard object. Meanwhile, the wife managed to call 911 during the chaos. Toronto police have reported a significant rise in home invasions, with 101 incidents this year compared to just 46 last year. This increase highlights the need for better home security and community awareness. Residents are encouraged to consider improved security systems and neighborhood watch programs to protect against these incidents. Additionally, more police presence may be added to enhance community safety.
Knicks edge out Raptors in Toronto. The New York Knicks edged out the Toronto Raptors with a close score of 113-108 in an NBA game in Toronto, Canada. Karl Anthony Towns made a critical 29-foot three-pointer with just 6 seconds left, sealing the victory for the Knicks. Scotty Barnes, a key player for the Raptors, had to leave the game early due to a right ankle sprain. He managed to score 15 points, grab 5 rebounds, and dish out 3 assists in 23 minutes. This injury raises concerns about the Raptors' upcoming performance. With this win, the Knicks improved their record to 15 wins and 9 losses, while the Raptors dropped to 7 wins and 18 losses. The game featured 19 lead changes, making it an intense contest. The Raptors erased a 10-point deficit with a 13-0 scoring run in the second quarter. Next up, the Knicks will host the Atlanta Hawks, while the Raptors will head to Miami to take on the Heat. This matchup highlights the competitive nature of the NBA and the significant impact of player injuries on team dynamics.
Sentencing of nurse impersonator Brigitte Cleroux. Brigitte Cleroux, a nurse fraudster, has been sentenced in Vancouver, British Columbia, after being found guilty of multiple charges, including fraud and assault. She pretended to be a nurse across 4 provinces in Canada, treating nearly 1,000 patients without any medical qualifications. Currently, she is serving a 7-year prison sentence in Ontario, but the government is seeking to add another 8 years for her crimes in British Columbia. These incidents occurred between 2019 and 2021, raising serious concerns about patient safety and trust in healthcare. 25 victims shared their experiences, detailing the trauma they faced due to Cleroux's actions. This case highlights important questions about how we verify healthcare professionals' qualifications and underscores the urgent need for stricter rules to protect patients. Such incidents can significantly undermine public confidence in medical institutions, emphasizing the importance of vigilance in healthcare.
Michael Jarman wins 2024 Microsoft Excel World Championships. Michael Jarman from Toronto, Canada, has become the world champion of Microsoft Excel after winning the 2024 Microsoft Excel World Championships in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. In an exciting final match on December 4, 2024, Jarman defeated 3-time winner Andrew Guy. For this impressive achievement, Jarman received a prize of $5,000 USD, which is about 7,000 Canadian dollars. The event attracted a few hundred spectators in the arena, while an additional 60,000 viewers tuned in to watch the live online broadcast on YouTube. Knowing how to use Excel is becoming very important in business and finance, making competitions like this crucial for professionals. Microsoft, the developer of Excel, sponsors these events to promote the software and engage users. This victory highlights the growing recognition of Excel as a competitive skill and may inspire others to improve their expertise in data management and analysis. That is all the news for today. Thank you for listening to today's headphone news. News summary brought to you by AI.